Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. You take a look at the Hornets.
And it's just the nature of their rivalry. Both teams will look to start fast, each one trying to seize control of the tempo early.
And part of it is they know each other so well. The team that executes best is likely going to come away with the W.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Well, this has all the makings of a great game, Grant. It's a matchup between two Eastern Conference juggernauts.
Oh, B.A., this will be a great test for both sides. They're each loaded with talent, and I wouldn't be surprised if these teams end up meeting in the postseason.
Here's Frazier. Over Leonard. Frazier shot is off. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Well, speed, intelligence, touch. Kawhi Leonard has it all.
Here's Frazier. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. And it's Thibault missing. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Eric Spoelstra and I got a chance to catch up for a bit. And the point of emphasis of the game plan against Anthony Davis was to simply be more physical inside. Coach said we have to force him outside the paint and make him shoot those mid to long range shots. Sounds like they're willing to give up the outside shot to keep Davis from dominating the paint.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Frazier driving in. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Shot by Leonard, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away.
And there's a defensive 3-second call. Miami shooting their first free throw this game. And so he hits the technical free throw.
I think one thing you love about Kawhi Leonard, this guy never gets too high, never gets too low, but he is the ultimate competitor because he competes at the highest level regardless of the situation.
The bank shot, no good. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Hornets. There's a screen. Good on the bucket. Jones has got his second basket of the night.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Hardaway. Making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Frazier with the bucket.
Yeah, the complete package is AD. Had the defense's attention and found the open man.
Hardaway with it, and Davis picks him up defensively. They grab their own miss.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Right side, Coulibaly. Pass to Davis. 6 on the shot clock. Davis drawing the double team. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
Leonard outside.
Watching Kawhi enter the league as a lockdown defender and now become an all-around champion. Boy, what a career he has had.
This is his second trip to the line in the game. And Charlotte making a change here. Both shots good from the stripe.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Out to the right wing. A minute 35 left to play in the first. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
It's his first trip to the line, and he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line. Heat trailed by 4. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Soft touch off the glass.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Frazier with the bucket. Frazier's got 8.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Pass to Dumars. Outside Butler. Back to Hardaway. 5 to shoot. Here's Dumars. And a nice finish on the layup.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Here's Frazier. Give him 8. Outside Reeves. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. To the wing, right side. To the middle. To the paint. Durbin.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Iverson. Pass to Jones. There's a screen. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Charlotte on top. They lead by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Leonard on the wing. Pass to Butler. And he goes right over Anthony Davis and slams it down.
Oh, how about the talent, the creativity? Butler with the highlight reel attack.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He wants to review the game plan. When you look back at the history of the league, Doris, no position has evolved more than the center.
You know, B.A., that's a tremendous point because you look at some of the best players in the league, they occupy the 5 spot. They're asked to do so much. Defensively, protect the rim. Be able to switch out and guard smaller players on the perimeter. Now you're being asked to be able to make shots from 3. I mean, the big man's got a lot of responsibility in today's game.
Clock at 6. Now here's Davis. Still without a bucket. That won't fall. Can't drop his first one. Pass to Leonard. Outside Butler. Now Hardaway. That misses. And a chance to tie it. Back to Coulibaly. Here's Frazier. Now here's Thibault. The three ball. Hardaway grabs the board. Left side, Butler. Inside. And Davis with the block.
No chance. Davis just too much to handle on the defensive side.
Outside Hardaway. Knocked away. In transition, here they come. Frazier shot is off.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Here's Frazier. Give him 8. Outside Jones. Here we go, one-on-one. Pass to Bosch. And here's Leonard. Now Coulibaly. Driving inside. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Right side, Brunson. Here's Eason. The kick out to Brunson. Pass to Starks. Just 5 to shoot. Fades back. Again, the Heat misses.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
Here's Coulibaly. And the three-pointer goes. Now it's a 7-point Charlotte lead.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
On the wing, Jones. And a miss there on the triple. 26 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Bosch. Fires for 3. Here's Brunson. To the inside. Pulls it. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. Now just a 3-point Charlotte lead. Right side, Thibault. Here's Coulibaly. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Charlotte on top. They're up by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Iverson can't hit.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Claxton up top. Butler on the wing. Screen by Claxton. To the left wing. The rebound by Edey. Charlotte leading by 3. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Pass to Hardaway. Here's Starks. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Hardaway, no good. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Iverson. And the layup is good off the glass. And now a 7-point Charlotte lead.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Charlotte leading by 5. Here's Iverson. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Iverson's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie. Here's Edey. The shot from the low post is good. Edey's got his second basket on the night.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
And it starts missing. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Down low. Deflects the pass. Here's Edey. Uses the glass on the layup. Edey's got 6 points.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Here's Hardaway. Deflected. And they're on the break. Here's Iverson. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Fast break Miami. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
BA, that's an odd move.
Timeout.
Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Some changes for Charlotte.
Give them a round of applause.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. And stolen by Jones. On the break. Pass to Coulibaly. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. The Heat making a switch here.
In the game, number 41, Jimmy Butler.
Here's Brunson. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. He shoots it. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it.
Boy, the ability to stop on the dime and rise and fire Jalen Brunson, that is outstanding.
The hard work that Brunson has put in over the years, it really shows in his game, Doris.
I'll tell you this about Jalen Brunson. As his coach likes to say, he may not pass the eye test, but he passes the win test. Unbelievable footwork, fundamentals, and a clutch gene. Love Jalen Brunson's game.
Back to Brunson. Outside Butler for 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical. The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Brunson with it. Picked up by Coulibaly. Pass to Bosch. The 3. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Bosch has got 5.
Jimmy Butler has turned himself into a guy that can pick apart any defense you send in his direction. If he sees an opening, he will send it on time and on target.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Coulibaly. Let's go with a 3. No good there. And so it's Charlotte up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've This is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Heat trailed by 8. Pass to Bosch. Outside Hardaway. Here's Bosch. Now here's Butler. Leonard outside. 4 on the clock. Fade away. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
It's interesting. Coming into the league, Leonard's jumper was a question mark. Now, no one is second-guessing it.
Pass to Jones. There's the triple. And no good. Miami with the ball. They trail by 6. Leonard outside. To the middle. Bosch. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
How about since he entered the league, Kawhi Leonard has tripled his assist average. What a good passer he has become.
Pass to Jones. This one for 3. On target from range.
2 points.
And the Hornets lead by 7.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
It's stolen by Thibault. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. And it's Coulibaly missing. Outside Hardaway. Fires the 3. Pass to Leonard. Outside for Butler. 5 on the clock. To the inside. And Davis with the block.
That's what happens when you challenge Davis. He can be so disruptive as a defender.
Here's Leonard. Shot clock at 3. Davis with a rebound. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Got it. And it's a 9-point Charlotte lead.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
And yep, it's good.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Back to Jones. Connects from downtown.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Bosch. Here's Starks. Jacks up at 3. Hardaway with it. Defended by Jones. In transition. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. And there's a 3-second violation.
3-second violation.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. He ripped into their perimeter game and their energy level, saying to his guys, "We're just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase them off the three-point line or to try to get open looks from deep on the other end." Guys?
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Charlotte.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang.
Nick Claxton, to me, guys, one of those great energy guys. You know what you can expect from him night after night. Incredible effort defensively, shot blocking, and a vertical threat at the rim on the offensive end.
Heat trail by 9. Right side, Brunson. Pass to Claxton. Here's Starks. Screen by Claxton. And it's Starks missing.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now here's Claxton. Leonard on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Butler. Again, the Heat misses. And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, B.A., you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock and don't turn it over.
Here's Frazier.
Heat foul. Nicholas Claxton. Second personal foul. Second team.
He drops the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
Walt Frazier.
He's perfect from the line this time.
That's what you call slamming the door. This one is over.
And you know they're extremely disappointed right now. I mean, this one getting away from them.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
He drops it from range. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
So it's Charlotte winning this one.